Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. The message of Allah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. O Ruqayyah, right, they are following someone. Is that the Imam? No. Many secrets you do not know. You are busy waiting for the Imam Mahdi, while that Imam is me, Allah, who brings forth with my kun fayakun, just as I also brought forth his pledge giver and those who are with him in front of the Kaaba, as I had shown you at the beginning of my witnessing. Truly, you do not know whom I will bring forth, and it is not someone whose name I, Allah, had written, and not someone from your imagination. You lie and make up empty determinations, and you delay and reject the truth from me. Truly, I come bearing witness to save you from the terrible day. Suddenly, a Dajjal is in your blanket, or suddenly, he comes into a locked room, and you do not see from where he came, and how his form came. I, Allah, showed Ruqayyah how the coming of a Dajjal is, and even you, men and women, will be slept with by him in a terrible evil, and you will be killed by him, just as I showed Ruqayyah how he commits that terrible evil. That is your future reality. Those of you who deny me, you are without protection, without high faith, and not upright in belief in me, Allah, at this time. Look at your degree. You are his followers. Whoever denies me, Allah is witness. I did not tell all my secrets to Muhammad, and I did not open about Ruqayyah as the connector of my voice, so that you would not invent someone called a witness, like you who claim to be Imam, and someone whom you think is an Imam at the end of the time limit. You cannot guess, even if you receive news and clear guidance. Truly, I am Allah, the one who has power to exercise my power. When I bring the confirmer of my promise after I, Allah, have closed the right group from the door of charity, truly seek him and come to him wherever I release him in this part of the earth, in my house of light, in the garden of my paradise on this earth. And truly you will come to know in time. Seek him, go to him, as you fear being left behind and be counted among the people of the left. Seek him as you realize you have squandered my goodness, and still I graciously desire your salvation even after you denied and neglected me. Seek him and meet him, even if I bring him forth in any part of the world and you have no transport in times of hardship. Then walk even without sandals or crawl across snow, for he is distant in a land of the east. It is I, Allah, who brings forth the bearer of my voice, whom I call the witness, and the witnesses share my call. Upon my witness is the recipient of my message, and to my other witnesses I testify the truth of my guidance. Thus, that guidance is true, and I open the dreams of my witness and prepare my witnesses. Truly, what she tells is true and comes to pass. That is true testimony and the upholding of truth, for it is witnessed by the witnesses. And my witness does not lie in delivering her message, nor does she fabricate my guidance. Not in dreams, nor in grace I show. Indeed, when liars craft their dreams while walking a false path and chasing worldly illusions, I give no power over them, for they are already on the path of a Dajjal, and suddenly they become his followers. That is the purpose of firm faith in me, that you may save yourselves in the time of decision. Open Surah Ar-Rahman, verses 18 to 27. O Ruqayyah.
Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. أن أدوا إلي عباد الله إني لكم رسول أمين وأن لا تعلوا على الله إني آتيكم بسلطان مبين وإني عذت بربي وربكم أن ترجمون وإن لم تؤمنوا لي فاعتزلون ودعا ربه أن هؤلاء قوم مجرمون فأسر بعبادي ليلا إنكم متبعون واترك البحر رهوا إنهم جند مغرقون كم تركوا من جنات وعيون وزروع ومقام كريم ونعمة كانوا فيها فاكهين.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Surah Ar-Rahman, verses 18 to 27. Saying, hand over to me the servants of Allah. Indeed, I am a trustworthy messenger sent to you. And do not act arrogantly towards Allah. Indeed, I have come to you with a clear proof. And indeed, I seek refuge in my Lord and your Lord from your intention to stone me. And if you do not believe in me, then leave me alone. Then Moses prayed to his Lord, indeed, these are a criminal people. Allah said, so travel with my servants by night, indeed, you will be pursued. And leave the sea as it is parted, indeed, they are an army to be drowned. How many gardens and springs they left behind, and fields and splendid dwellings and luxuries in which they used to delight. Truly, that is a parable for you, and those among you who do not believe in my signs. Indeed, you are in the blazing fire, and you have wronged your own souls. I have brought forth my witness, and she is like Musa who received my words. She is like the mother of Musa to me, receiving my speech, and she is like Maryam to me, receiving my word from my Jibreel. Truly, she is the witness of Isa ibn Maryam and the light of my Ahmed. Connect with me, for it is by the light of my Ahmed, my Kun Fayakun. Truly, I have power to create such likeness and to strengthen their structure. For only Ruqayya was willing to be my witness out of her love for my Ahmed. I showed to my Ahmed at his death how the people of the end times would be. And he wept, crying, my people, my people, my people. And I showed Ruqayya in her dream how Muhammad cried, and in that cry, the voice that pierced the heart, he said, you love me more than you love yourself. I showed her the evil of the Dajjal toward Ruqayya. That is why all women in the realm of souls, before I brought them to earth, refused to be my witness. Because of the evil of the Dajjal and his followers, and whoever is willing to be hated and stalked in delivering my call to my servants, it is they who fulfill the covenant, and I am Allah, the fulfiller of promises. Whoever betrays and acts in evil towards my witness, know that I am Allah, the fulfiller of promises, and my witnesses stand in the ranks of Isa ibn Maryam. Open Surah Ghafir, verses 69 to 79. O Ruqayya, and recite them together.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. ألم تر إلى الذين يجادلون في آيات الله أنى يصرفون الذين كذبوا بالكتاب وبما أرسلنا به رسلنا فسوف يعلمون إذ الأغلال في أعناقهم والسلاسل يسحبون بالحميم ثم في النار يسجرون ثم قيل لهم أين ما كنتم تشركون من دون الله قالوا ضلوا عنا بل لم نكن ندعو من قبل شيئا كذلك يضل الله الكافرين ذلكم بما كنتم تفرحون في الأرض بغير الحق وبما كنتم تمرحون ادخلوا أبواب جهنم خالدين فيها بئس مثوى المتكبرين واصبر إن وعد الله حق فإما نرينك بعض الذي نعدهم أو نتوفينك فإلينا يرجعون ولقد أرسلنا رسلا من قبلك منهم من قصصنا عليك ومنهم من لم نقصص عليك وما كان لرسول أن يأتي بآية إلا بإذن الله فإذا جاء أمر الله قضي بالحق وخسر هنالك المبطلون الله الذي جعل لكم الأنعام لتركبوا منها ومنها تأكلون.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Surah Ghafir, verses 69 to 79. Do you not see those who dispute the signs of Allah, how they turned away? Those who deny the book, the Quran, and the revelations with which we sent our messengers. But soon they will know. When shackles and chains are placed upon their necks, and they are dragged into scalding water, then they will be burned in the fire. Then it will be said to them, where are those idols that you used to associate as partners, that you used to worship beside Allah? They will say, they have vanished from us. In fact, we never used to worship anything at all. Thus does Allah let the disbelievers go astray. That is because you used to rejoice on the earth without right, and because you used to exult in sins. It will be said to them, enter the gates of hell to abide therein forever, and wicked is the abode of the arrogant. So be patient. Indeed, the promise of Allah is true, whether we show you some of what we have promised them, or cause you to die before that, to us they will be returned. And certainly we sent messengers before you. Among them are those we have related to you, and among them are those we have not related to you. And it was not for a messenger to bring a sign except by permission of Allah. So when the command of Allah comes, it will be decided in truth, and there the followers of falsehood will be lost. It is Allah who made the cattle for you. Some of them you ride, and some of them you eat. Indeed, you all are under surveillance, but they do not dare to show themselves because they are ashamed to acknowledge the truth that comes from people who are without knowledge. Open Surah Al-Hadid, verse 13, and complete all the verses, or Ruqayyah, and that is a lesson for the believing servants who possess sound minds.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولو نشاء لجعلنا منكم ملائكة في الأرض يخلفون وإنه لعلم للساعة فلا تمترن فيها واتبعون هذا صراط مستقيم ولا يصدنكم الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين ولما جاء عيسى بالبينات قال قد جئتكم بالحكمة ولأبين لكم بعض الذي تختلفون فيه فاتقوا الله وأطيعون إن الله هو ربي وربكم فاعبدوه هذا صراط مستقيم واختلف الأحزاب من بينهم فويل للذين ظلموا من عذاب يوم أليم هل ينظرون إلا الساعة أن تأتيهم بغتة وهم لا يشعرون الأخلاء يومئذ بعضهم لبعض عدو إلا المتقين يا عباد لا خوف عليكم اليوم ولا أنتم تحزنون الذين آمنوا بآياتنا وكانوا مسلمين ادخلوا الجنة أنتم وأزواجكم تحبرون يطاف عليهم بصحاف من ذهب وأكواب وفيها ما تشتهيه الأنفس وتلذ الأعين وأنتم فيها خالدون فتلك الجنة التي أورثتموها بما كنتم تعملون لكم فيها فاكهة كثيرة منها تأكلون إن المجرمين في عذاب جهنم خالدون لا يفتر عنهم وهم فيه مبلسون.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Surah Al-Hadid, verse 13 to the end. On the day the hypocrite men and hypocrite women will say to those who believed, wait for us that we may acquire some of your light. It will be said, go back behind you and seek light. And a wall will be placed between them with a gate. Inside it is mercy, but outside it is punishment. The hypocrites will call to the believers, were we not with you? They will say, yes, but you afflicted yourselves and awaited misfortune and doubted, and false hopes deluded you until the command of Allah came, and the deceiver Shaitan deceived you concerning Allah. So today no ransom will be taken from you or from those who disbelieved. Your refuge is the fire. It is your master, and wretched is the destination. Has the time not come for those who have believed that their hearts should become humbly submissive at the remembrance of Allah and what has come down of the truth? And let them not be like those who were given the scripture before, and a long period passed over them, so their hearts hardened, and many of them are defiantly disobedient. And know that Allah gives life to the earth after its lifelessness. We have made clear to you the signs. Perhaps you will understand. Indeed, the men who practice charity and the women who practice charity, and they who have loaned Allah a goodly loan, it will be multiplied for them, and they will have a noble reward. And those who have believed in Allah and His messengers, those are in the ranks of the supporters of the truth, Siddiqun, and the martyrs Shuhada with their Lord. For them is their reward and their light. But those who have disbelieved and denied our verses, those are the companions of the hellfire. Know that the life of this world is but play and amusement and adornment and boasting among you and competing in increase of wealth and children, like the example of a rain whose resulting plant growth pleases the farmers. then it dries and you see it turn yellow. Then it becomes shattered debris. And in the hereafter is severe punishment and forgiveness from Allah and pleasure. And what is the worldly life except the enjoyment of delusion? Race toward forgiveness from your Lord, and a garden whose width is like the width of the heaven and earth, prepared for those who believed in Allah and His messengers. That is the bounty of Allah, which He gives to whom He wills, and Allah is the possessor of great bounty. No disaster strikes upon the earth or among yourselves except that it is in a register before we bring it into being. Indeed, that for Allah is easy, so that you do not grieve over what has escaped you, and not exult in pride over what He has given you. And Allah does not like anyone self-deluded and boastful. Those who are stingy and enjoin upon people stinginess, and whoever turns away, then indeed Allah is the free of need and praiseworthy. We have already sent our messengers with clear evidences, and sent down with them the scripture and the balance, that the people may maintain their affairs in justice. And we sent down iron. Therein is great military might and benefits for the people, and so that Allah may make evident those who support Him and His messengers unseen. Indeed, Allah is powerful and exalted in mighty. And we certainly sent Noah and Abraham, and placed in their descendants prophethood and scripture, and among them is he who is guided, but many of them are defiantly disobedient. Then we sent, following their footsteps, our messengers, and followed them with Jesus, the son of Mary, and gave him the gospel. And we placed in the hearts of those who followed him compassion and mercy, and monasticism, which they innovated. We did not prescribe it for them, except that they did so seeking the approval of Allah, but they did not observe it with a due observance. So we gave the ones who believed among them their reward, but many of them are defiantly disobedient. All you who have believed, fear Allah and believe in His messenger. He will then give you a double portion of His mercy, and make you a light by which you will walk, and forgive you, and Allah is forgiving and merciful. This is so that the people of the scripture may know that they have no power over anything from the bounty of Allah, that His bounty is in the hand of Allah. He gives it to whom He wills, and Allah is the possessor of great bounty. When Isa, son of Mary, descends to the earth before Ruqayyah, my witness, and I had shown it to her in her dream in her past, truly is the day of judgment near, and my witness will be with Isa, son of Mary, in the future. Truly, do you not believe concerning one day with the mighty of my power? Open Surah Az-Zukhruf, verses 60 to 75, or Ruqayyah. That is the true promise for you in the future if you obey me.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. يوم يقول المنافقون والمنافقات للذين آمنوا انظرونا نقتبس من نوركم قيل ارجعوا وراءكم فالتمسوا نورا فضرب بينهم بسور له باب باطنه فيه الرحمة وظاهره من قبله العذاب ينادونهم ألم نكن معكم قالوا بلى ولكنكم فتنتم أنفسكم وتربصتم وارتبتم وغرتكم الأماني حتى جاء أمر الله وغركم بالله الغرور فاليوم لا يؤخذ منكم فدية ولا من الذين كفروا مأواكم النار هي مولاكم وبئس المصير ألم يأن للذين آمنوا أن تخشع قلوبهم لذكر الله وما نزل من الحق ولا يكونوا كالذين أوتوا الكتاب من قبل فضل عليهم الأمد فقست قلوبهم وكثير منهم فاسقون اعلموا أن الله يحيي الأرض بعد موتها قد بينا لكم الآيات لعلكم تعقلون إن المصدقين والمصدقات وأقرضوا الله قرضا حسنا يضاعف لهم ولهم أجر كريم والذين آمنوا بالله ورسله أولئك هم الصديقون والشهداء عند ربهم لهم أجرهم ونورهم والذين كفروا وكذبوا بآياتنا أولئك أصحاب الجحيم اعلموا أنما الحياة الدنيا لعب ولهو وزينة وتفاخر بينكم وتكاثر في الأموال والأولاد كمثل غيث أعجب الكفار نباته ثم يهيج فتراه مصفرا ثم يكون حطاما وفي الآخرة عذاب شديد ومغفرة من الله ورضوان وما الحياة الدنيا إلا متاع الغرور سابقوا إلى مغفرة من ربكم وجنة عرضها كعرض السماء والأرض أعدت للذين آمنوا بالله ورسله ذلك فضل الله يؤتيه من يشاء والله ذو الفضل العظيم ما أصاب من مصيبة في الأرض ولا في أنفسكم إلا في كتاب من قبل أن نبرأها إن ذلك على الله يسير لكي لا تأسوا على ما فاتكم ولا تفرحوا بما آتاكم والله لا يحب كل مختال فخور الذين يبخلون ويأمرون الناس بالبخل ومن يتول فإن الله هو الغني الحميد لقد أرسلنا رسلنا بالبينات وأنزلنا معهم الكتاب والميزان ليقوم الناس بالقسط وأنزلنا الحديد فيه بأس شديد ومنافع للناس وليعلم الله من ينصره ورسله بالغيب إن الله قوي عزيز ولقد أرسلنا نوحا وإبراهيم وجعلنا في ذريتهما النبوة والكتاب فمنهم مهتد وكثير منهم فاسقون ثم قفينا على آثارهم برسلنا وقفينا بعيسى ابن مريم وآتيناه الإنجيل وجعلنا في قلوب الذين اتبعوه رأفة ورحمة ورهبانية ابتدعوها ما كتبناها عليهم إلا ابتغاء رضوان الله فما رعوها حق رعايتها فآتينا الذين آمنوا منهم أجرهم وكثير منهم فاسقون يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وآمنوا برسوله يؤتكم كفلين من رحمته ويجعل لكم نورا تمشون به ويغفر لكم والله غفور رحيم لئلا يعلم أهل الكتاب ألا يقدرون على شيء من فضل الله وأن الفضل بيد الله يؤتيه من يشاء والله ذو الفضل العظيم.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Surah Az-Zukhruf, verses 60 to 75. And if we willed, we could have made instead of you angels succeeding one another on the earth. And indeed Jesus will be a sign for knowledge of the hour. So be not in doubt of it, and follow me. This is a straight path. And never let Satan avert you. Indeed, he is to you a clear enemy. And when Jesus brought clear proofs, he said, I have come to you with wisdom and to make clear to you some of that over which you differ. So fear Allah and obey me. Indeed, Allah is my Lord and your Lord, so worship Him. This is a straight path. But the denominations from among them differed and separated. So woe to those who have wronged from the punishment of a painful day. Are they waiting except for the hour to come upon them suddenly, while they perceive not? Close friends that day will be enemies to each other, except for the righteous. To them it will be said, O my servants, no fear will there be concerning you this day, nor will you grieve. You who believed in our verses and we are Muslims, enter paradise, you and your kinds delighted. Saturated among them will be plates and vessels of gold, and therein is whatever the soul desires, and what delights the eyes, and you will abide therein eternally. And that is paradise which you are made to inherit for what you used to do. For you therein is much fruit from which you will eat. Indeed, the criminals will be in the punishment of hell, abiding eternally. It will not be allowed to subdue for them, and they therein are in despair. أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون. آمين يا الله يا سميع بصير. الحمد لله.